Hi, y'all, and welcome to Women of a Particular Age podcast, where we discuss women's views, life lessons, and a little bit of sugar honey iced tea. Whew, y'all, I hope you guys' this week was good this week. My week sucked. A lot of terrible things happened. It wasn't good, but don't worry, we're going to get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start the intro, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. Hey, y'all, thanks for sticking with me. I know usually when I get on here, I'm kind of pepped up and I'm happy, but it really was a sucky week this week. And I've been reading my Bible and trying to get pepped up, but I don't want to get into the subject yet. Before we do, please like, share, and subscribe. Jolly Studios at gmail.com, www.jollystudios.com. So, once again, this week, it wasn't a good week. A lot of things happened, and I had to do a lot of praying. And that's when I came up with this subject, which is, I guess I'm Peter. Now, give me a moment to elaborate and to lay it all out, and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay. When I say that I guess that I'm Peter, in my readings, I just like to read about the disciples and the people who followed Jesus. And I wanted to see which disciple was closest to some of my characteristics. And the one that it was Peter. And I'm going to prove it to you with this situation that happened this week. So, something happened this week with me and my husband where interacting with someone else, which end up costing us a lot of money. It wasn't our issue, it's not our fault, but because they're not being kind or being fair, it is an issue that we have to deal with. And it's an issue that we have to pay out. And I'm going to tell you, my husband is like one of the kindest people I know. And when I see my husband get irate, that's what really bothers me because it's not within his character to become angry. Um, then when I see him angry, it makes me want to revert back. And that's the reason why I said, I guess I'm Peter. So, because this situation happened, and this is a different party than us, okay? And I'm just going to be honest with you how I felt in the moment. Because of the situation and because how we have to rectify it, I was really, really angry about it. I was so angry about it, to keep it a bean, to keep it 100. I really wanted to go bum rush that person and straight cuss them out. I'm just being honest with you. Yes, I am a child of God, but I'm not perfect. I'm just being honest with you. Because of the verbiage and the language that they use to not be fair to us, just really kind of took me to a boiling point where I just straight wanted to pop off on them. But instead of me doing that, what I did was I came home, I got on my knees, I cried about it, and I prayed about it. Did it make me feel better? Yes. Do I still have some feelings about this? Yes. I'm still a little hot about it because the situation is not fair. But I think the difference is that I do know at the end of it, God is going to rectify it. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, my husband has the worst feelings. He's just, ugh, he's very angry about this, and I am too. I am. But, you know, we know that because we are trying to we're trying to stay in the perimeter of God, that we know that certain things are going to happen. People are going to do things to you. They're going to irritate you. They're going to say things about you. We know that those things are going to happen. So we have to take it in the chin and count it as joy. So that's what we've decided to do. But I am going to tell you, during this whole little issue, it kind of made me angry because within this issue, this person tried to gaslight, throw stones, and pass judgment. When all in this whole situation, it's their fault. And that is the reason why I thought that I wasn't going to let it go because it is their fault. But I have to make sure that I understand that it's not my fight to fight. If I'm supposed to trust God and I know that He's the head and He's the one that leads, then I have to trust Him. Now, the reason why I said that I guess that I'm Peter is because of some of the characteristics that I've had to work on myself in the past. This happens to be one of my mugs for one of my travels. Kool-Aid, excuse me. So the reason why I said Peter is because if you do your reading, Peter was a person who was outspoken, could be brash at times and quick to action. And those are things that some of those I struggle with and some of those I don't. You see, it wasn't quick to action as far as saying something to her, but I was quick in action to partially rectify the issue. So I don't think that those those qualities or those characteristics of Peter are necessarily terrible. I just believe that it depends on how you deal with them. It used to be a time where people used to gaslight me or throw stones, meaning that, you know how sometimes you do stuff and you know that you're wrong when you do it. But sometimes people know that you're the outspoken one and you're the one that's going to say stuff. If people gaslight you, they'll throw stones and hide their hands and go, oh, it wasn't me. And because you're the person who's that most outspoken one, you the one look crazy. Okay. And then that's where the judgment comes in. Oh man, why she like that? Because you don't know what they did on the back end. Okay. But now what I do is when I notice that people are trying to do those things to me, which is gaslight me, throw stones of judgment, I don't do like I used to do, which is run up and cuss out people. I pray about it. And I'll have hurt feelings about it, but I let it go. And I just give it to God. But I'm gonna tell you, people who know me, the old Tara, she was not like that. Oh yeah, I was real quick to cuss somebody out. I'm just being honest. Okay? I was real quick to tell somebody off. I'm just being honest. But no, I don't do that now. But just know, we're trying to take you there. So I want to find out from you guys. Have you ever thought about the 12 disciples? And I mean in depth. Have you ever thought about their characteristics and any of the characteristics that you mimic? I'm not talking about Judas and him hanging himself. I'm not talking about stuff like I'm talking about their actual characteristics. Because remember, these were unlikely people who God used to do tremendous things. And I believe that we're the same way. I believe that we all carry certain characteristics that may be good, bad, or indifferent. But I don't believe that it's what they are, it's how you use them. And now that I know that being outspoken could be used for good, like being bold for God, I try to use it that way. I don't try to talk to people crazy. I really now put boundaries within myself. If I know that it's somebody who doesn't really care for me or I don't really care for them, I'll still love them, but maybe we might not spend time together. Maybe we just need to have some boundaries. So I do try to honor stuff like that because sometimes, we're not going to always be able to work with one another. We're not going to always, it's not going to always happen that way. I wish, I wish it was like that where it was in a perfect world that we all got along, you know what I mean? But, you know, it doesn't happen that way all the time. So, I just wanted to share with you what happened to me this week because that's the reason why I sound a little down because it just like I told you before, I don't like to see my husband be upset and it really made me want to go to another place with it. But I'm gonna tell you, I thank God that He is working on me, and I'm just trying to become better. All right. So enough about that, because we're gonna pep up. Because like I said, we know that God is gonna take care of it. So what do I always do for you guys? I always make sure that I look at a movie and make sure that I come on here and watch the movie and tell you about it. Well, I'm not going to just tell you about this, tell you little bits and pieces. I'm going to tell you about this movie. And the movie that I saw was Amazon Prime, Duplicity. Ooh, let me get you a picture. Let's find you a picture of them. Y'all, this movie is a Tyler Perry movie. It is on Amazon Prime. It is an hour and 49 minutes. And the description of the movie is: a high powered attorney, Marley, faces her most personal case yet when she's tasked with uncovering the truth behind the shooting of her best friend's fella's husband. Y'all, Tyler is like really on the road with all this. I'm just gonna tell you, this movie, this movie is popping. This movie is really, really popping. Okay, so let me tell you how the movie starts out. You have two couples who are best friends. You can tell that one couple is having problems, personal problems. You'll find out later on in the movie. And then you have one couple who's in the beginning stages of love in their building. But the attorney, which is Marley, she has trust issues with her guy. Now, as the movie starts to evolve, you start to see the one couple and their problems. There's some negative things that happens, which is there's an unaliving, there's deception, and wow, and there are a lot of turn of events. You guys, I'm gonna tell you guys, please go see this movie. I think that Tyler, man, he is not playing with these movies. They are getting better and better and better. Not that they're not good. I mean, this Duplicity, if you guys haven't seen it, please go see it. It's really, really good. Me and Heather both watched it and we both loved it. I mean, we loved it. We loved this the I would say the sets. We loved how everybody looked, and we loved the plot twist. And let me tell you, there is a plot twist. And the plot twist kind of comes, I would say, towards the end, where you think this is going to be one way and it's another. But you know what? Tyler's been doing it as of late, making something seem like it's one way and it changes into another. He's been doing that a lot. But I am going to tell you, this movie is really, really good. Once again, it's an hour and 49 minutes. I think you'll like it a lot. It is on Amazon Prime. I thought it was wonderful. Heather loved it as well. And man, you ain't going to get nothing better than this right now. Okay. Yeah, I usually come on here and I usually talk to you a little bit longer. But once again, like I said, I did pray about it. But just because of the nature that's going on and what it is, I'm going to continue to be in prayer. I do know that God is going to touch the situation. But right now, I just don't kind of feel like myself. But I do have questions for you. And if you want to put them down in the comments, I would love it. If you have a chance to do your homegirl investigations or homeboy investigations, read about the 12 disciples and let me know down in the comments which one of their characteristics you mimic. Just because I shared with y'all, sometimes folks could be outspoken, they could be a little rude, that used to be my forte. But I am going to tell you that's not me anymore. So thank you for coming on this journey with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. JollyStudios@gmail.com, www.jollystudios.com. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.